Happy Eurovision, everyone! So if you don't already know, I do a spicy, overly critical, overly dramatic Eurovision review every year. Nothing is safe from my critique, not even Nemo's cat barf jacket. I mean, seriously, who let them put that thing on? And oh boy, do I have a lot to say about this year. I think I'm a little spoiled from last year because last year was amazing. Like, do you know how rare it is that I like almost every Eurovision song? It's just that last year was so freaking good that this year doesn't really hold a candle to it. Or, I guess in this case, a lighter. I think it's due to the oversaturation of ballads, love songs, depressing songs, and French. There's a lot of drama this year too. Like, I swear, there's a controversy for every song. That's right, last year wasn't controversial enough, so this year, every song has some kind of drama behind it. 24 of the 37 countries have some kind of drama behind them. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting a huge sense of deja vu. We have an Italian named Alessandra from Norway in vaguely medieval garb singing a song about empowerment. Ukraine giving us a lackluster song that will make it to the finals anyway. Belgium sending us a gay-coded contratenor, a powerful girl group with a multitude of harmonies, Lithuania singing in Lithuanian, Azerbaijan sending 2 fuckboys, Sweden is dominating in the polls and the only one that could possibly stop them from winning is Finland's funny meme song. Are we back in 2023? So grab those butter churns and drive to your nearest prison bathroom because, oh boy, it's gonna be a doozy. I'm surprised how many people love this. Pleasantly surprised. Albania normally gets skipped over, and I will never forgive how you all treated Eugen Bushpepa. The lyrics are nice and unique, but I haven't really been able to feel the music yet, which is really weird because normally I like this type of music. Maybe it's because it's not really all that catchy. This is a fan favorite, so it will definitely make it. Here's to hoping Albania gets their highest result this year, but I think they will just fall short. Just like the average Albanian man. As much as I'd love to see Eurovision in Tirana or Saranda, I don't think this is quite winner material. But I'll be happy if I am proven wrong. Overall, I think I like this song. I hope he sounds better with a good tech crew, though. The lyrics are a bit edgy, as is the performance, but I like the music. But seriously, what in the Edward Elric is this dude doing on stage? Someone please give him some stage direction! But will he make it? No, he won't. Well, it's been 20 years and we finally got a male version of Milkshake. I don't know, the music just isn't really capturing me. But this will definitely be a treat on stage and I'm really looking forward to it. This is one of the 3 horny lords this year, so that's its own spice. It'll be between him and Montenegro for that last spot in the finals, though. Mother of Lordy. That's talent. That is pure talent. This is jury bait. Big time jury bait. But it's good jury bait. Now, I normally hate it when people say, oh, this is just ripping off last year's winner. This is influenced by last year's winner, blah, 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 blah. But this is definitely Austria copying Switzerland's homework. But in my opinion, they did it better. It's like what the Japanese did to French crepes. They took the idea from someone else, but made it so much better than the original that you might as well just let them have it. Don't get me wrong, it's still good and epic, and I'm glad opera is making a comeback, especially in a way like this. Also, fun fact, Edgar wrote the song. And since Mons is no longer in the running, Austria is probably going to sweep the contest if, and only if, he can sing like this live. If not, then it's a frenzy and people are going to lose some money. I know it won't sound exactly like this because in opera, when hitting really high notes like this, enunciation kind of goes out the window. This is a winner unless something miraculous happens. Salzburg, here we come! Ooh, Azerbaijan released early this year. Really, really early. Alright, let's see what they got. It's bland. It kind of reminds me of if Jason Derulo and Daft Punk had twins, and yet for some reason they were born in the desert. Yeah, this is going to die in the semis. Belgium took Switzerland's homework from last year too, but instead of making it more opera like Austria, they made it more modern. Austria and Belgium are like two sides of the same tenor coin. It's pretty cool though. I think this is going to grow on me. He has a jury-loving voice, so he'll definitely make it to the finals and place high. He's probably going to make it to the top 10 too. Honestly, I can't wait to see the staging. It's going to be wild. And possibly seizure-inducing. Is he singing about murdering someone? Okay, seriously, what the fuck happened here, Croatia? How the fuck did the jury pick this? This just reeks of NQ. If there isn't any quirky fun staging, it's gonna be a hard NQ. I thought Croatia was gonna pick Die Die. Or ah! The jury rated this super high completely out of left field. I know I normally love joke entries, but this is kind of a meh joke entry. This tastes like NQ. We can always rely on Cyprus to give us non-ballads. Once again, thank you, Cyprus. He might just make it with the little elbow grease. Apparently we're supposed to guess who the song is about and it will be revealed during the performance. This is actually a really fun concept. I'm going to guess it's either Marilyn Monroe, Princess Di, or Donald Trump. Honestly, I can't wait to see if I'm right. Adonis was really overhyped and then his song came out and I'm just like, I just really can't get into it. I mean, we have so many breakup songs this year. The refrain just doesn't match with the rest of the music, in my opinion. It sounds so generic and like a bunch of other songs. If the beat picked up sooner, I think I'd like it a little bit more. But I think this guy will garner a lot of simps. Enough simps to squeak by to the finals, but I don't think he's gonna do too well. It's okay. It's not terrible, but it's still another generic Europop NQ. She's talented, sure, but the song is just very bland. Like last year, Denmark is like a salad without dressing. Or I guess, like average Danish food. You know, bland. Okay, so Tommy Cash, aka Kanye East, is a very famous comedian in Eastern Europe. So this guy is going to get in the top 10 for sure. It's catchy and it's fun, but there's a sea of fun songs this year, and this is just... I just don't get the hype. Unless this guy pulls out a fun performance from that coffee cup, maybe? I don't know, I feel like I'd rather vote for something else. But all my Baltic friends are simping hard for Tommy, so I can't say too many bad things or I might get shanked. This will make it, no question. I just think he could have come out with a better meme song. In my opinion, there's just better fun songs this year. Like... Finland understood the assignment. I don't care what the tabloids say, I'm so happy that Puppy dropped out, or else we would not have the most perfect song for the 69th Eurovision Song Contest. I got excited the moment I saw Erika Vikman's name in UMK's lineup because I watched UMK last year and Ruoska is still one of my most listened to songs. This is the horny lord of the contest this year. Australia gets second place, but Finland comes first by far. It's one of my favorite songs this year, but I feel like it's missing something that would make it absolutely perfect or give it the absolute wow factor. I don't know what it is. It's something to do with the refrain. If it was maybe a bit more bold, I think I would call this a masterpiece. I hope she has a more exciting performance though. I honestly expected hornier, because I've seen Erika perform, and she is capable of a lot more fun performances. This is going to get in the top 10. Congratulations, Erika. Chiara would be proud. You had me in the beginning, and then you lost me when you brought in the ballad. What do I say about songs about your parents, people? Unless you're Joost Klein or getting bombed by Russia, they are really hard to pull off in Eurovision. And really hard for me to like. I do like those chord progressions in the chorus, though, and it might grow on me, but right now, this isn't my cup of tea. But it's a good quality song. It'll probably get some of the jury's crumbs left over from what they give to Austria. It's France, and she's really overhyped, so she'll score pretty high, but it won't be as high as everyone's expecting. This song didn't release, it escaped. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Finally, a political situation I am qualified to explain and or talk about. So Georgia's last election had a bit of fraud, and the pro-Russian party Georgia Dream won, and there were protests and pro-Russian laws, and the Georgian government has been slowly moving back towards pro-Russia and authoritarianism ever since, much to the distaste of the Georgian people. And this lady apparently sang at some Georgian Dream events, and that's why this song is hated by the Georgian people and is being compared to Belarus 2021. Some people say she supports the Georgian Dream, but some say she spoke out against them, so I would wait until things come to light before making further accusations. That being said, I will still not be voting for this song because it is awful. It's boring, and the different styles don't blend, they clash. It's like Georgia chugged 3 Red Bulls and completed their assignment in 4 hours, handing it in right at 11:59 p.m. It's like they couldn't decide on what song to write and said, all of them! This song is a mess. I'm just going to say this to get it out of the way. Foyer Schwanz was robbed, and fuck Stefan Raab for saying that women don't listen to metal. You are forever on my shit list. Anyway, I love the lyrics, but I hate the club music. I'm really, really happy that Germany is sending German for the first time in 20 plus years. I mean, it would be really ironic if Finland sent something in German before Germany did, but I really hate the club music. If she had different music, I think I'd like it more. Less strobe lights and more cello. And I never thought I would say that. I don't know, I think it's going to grow on me, and I think I'm going to eat all these words later. But for right now, it just lacks something that keeps me from really, really, really liking it. I think, for once, Germany will not get last place. I think this will at least get in the teens, but probably the high teens. What a beautiful, heartwarming song. Fuck the odds, this is a song that deserves the best and is one of my favorites. It is that perfect blend of cultural undertones. It has a beautiful and perfectly timed build-up, and the percussion fits and it's not overwhelming. She's definitely making it to the finals, and I hope she gets the score that she deserves. Now, there's a controversy behind this, saying that, oh no, this is political because it's talking about the Pontic Greeks being exiled from Turkey. Well, the only one who's complaining about that is, guess who? Turkey. Well, Turkey, if you're not in the contest anymore, then why do you care so much? You don't even go here. I don't care what people say, this is a jam. I was charmed by Icelandic Jedward last year, and I'm glad they made it this year. The boat vibes, the nautical theme, they're just so fun. It's one of my favorites. And by that, I mean the studio version, because goodness did they bomb it live. Ugh. I just hope they can pull a Blanca and improve their vocals, because lordy, they did not sound great. But even though they changed the key, the music still sounded nice. Normally, I can't stand it when they change the key in the final performance, but this actually works. The beginning makes me feel like I'm a teenage Icelandic Viking. Now, there's another big controversy behind this song, that it sounds similar to an Israeli song that's used at weddings often or some shit. But I listened to the song, and honestly, a bunch of different songs have a similar chord progression. Honestly, I think this is Israelis being salty about what RUV did last year. I don't think these claims really have any legit merit, because a lot of songs use this exact same chord progression. And it's like 5 notes that are similar. Like, the rest of the song is like completely different. But I love Vibe's response to this.
We have never heard of this song in our lives. We don't listen to Israeli music. We only listen to Icelandic rap, Icelandic pop, and Eminem.
They might be able to qualify, but I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. It all hangs on whether or not they can improve their vocals. Seriously, Ireland? I was so ready for power play, and you give us Space Dog Party? Don't get me wrong, it's a really catchy song, and oh lordy, it's infecting my ears. And now it's stuck in my head. Ah! A song about a dead Soviet dog. Yay. At first, I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I saw what the song was about, and now I'm sad. Like, my cat died 2 weeks ago. This is making me really, really sad. It's cute and campy, but it's likely an NQ. This is actually a pretty beautiful ballad, but the transitions seem a little loud and out of place compared to the rest of the song. I like them, they just need to blend together more though. Like, that intro was a RIP headphone users moment. The English lyrics could have been a bit more refined, and I wish we got a better second verse than just the same thing but translated into French. This is definitely going to qualify. It's not as good as Eden's song was last year though, but at least the singer isn't as controversial. Or at least not controversial by means of singing in Crimea. I don't know what happened with Italy's entry this year. I think this was their 4th place pick? I think I love the lyrics, but the music isn't my cup of tea yet. But I think if I listen to it for about 3 more times, this is going to be one of my favorite songs. I really like the meaning of the song, but I kind of expected a more upbeat song from someone who looks more, well, like this. I mean, the music video treats it as like, oh, you're listening to that gosh darn rock music again. But it's like, it's such a mellow song. Like, I don't see how this really fits in with, like, the message that it's trying to portray. It's kind of catchy, but still, I expected something a bit more on the edge, I guess you could say. I don't think this is going to do as well as what we've seen from Italy in the previous years. But I like you, Lucio. Yes! Yes!
Oh, fuck yes! Who else is wet in here?
Latvia, thank fuck you did not choose Ligo. Tautometas was definitely the right choice. This is my favorite this year. The Latvian, the harmony, the choreography, the staging, the synchronization, the lyrics, the high note, the music. I still get goosebumps when I hear that opening. They are so much better live than they are in the studio. I would highly recommend just watching the live performance. This is a Eurovision-worthy song and performance. It's like Vesna and Tulia, but it's actually polished and ready. Do you know how hard it is to say synchronize and harmonize like that while doing that kind of choreography? If they don't get high marks from the jury, then throw the juries away. Throw them all away. This is the perfect jury song because this is pure talent on stage. If this doesn't make it to the finals, all of Europe deserves to drown in shame for having no taste in music. But I know the jury is going to snub it for Austria and Sweden because we can't have that part of Europe winning. Also, the jury is known for snubbing harmonic groups. Unless you're Italy. I love rock, but this... something's really missing here. But I think this is going to slowly grow on me. I think it's because the lyrics are so repetitive. If there were more creative lyrics, I think I would actually really, really like this. It's just a bit more creativity to the lyrics, and then it would be Gucci. The song is also kind of just super depressing. It just gives very depressing vibes. Then again, it is Lithuania, so I guess they're bringing their culture. I mean, have you read historical Lithuanian poetry? It will definitely make it to the finals because people are starving for rock. And I mean good rock. But it will probably be just outside of the top 10, like maybe it's a 12th placer. When I first saw this, I thought, wow, this song is so French. Like, unnecessarily French. But after I listened to it for a few times, it's pretty great. I think it's really good. It's the Frenchiest thing I've heard in a long time, but you managed to make me like it despite the Frenchiness. Now that takes talent. Good job, Luxembourg. This is a qualifier for sure, but it will probably be in the low teens. The fuck is this, and why is it stuck in my head? Get it out. Get it out. The lyrics are so cheap and trashy, but it's so camp and entertaining that I forget all about that. But I have to give it to Mariana. She took everything like a champ, and the music video is hysterical. With the lyrics controversy, you just know she's going to make it to the top. And we all just know that the entire audience will be screaming Kant. We all know that's why the blanks are there. It's gonna be just like Latvia in 2022 with the entire audience screaming pussy. Not to mention the amazing performance that is going to take place. The national final on its own was already an acid trip. Not my absolute favorite, but but I would not be upset to see this song do well. It's also growing on me like fungus. This is going to be a top 10 song. You just watch. Glad Montenegro is back. Welcome back. And you're probably going to get left in the semis because this song is boring. It's like every other song that comes out of Montenegro. I swear, all the songs from Montenegro sound the same unless they're joke entries. I want to cheer for you, Montenegro. I want to welcome you back. But you're making that really hard. I love the lyrics. I just think the music could have been better. Now that the revamp is out, this is a lot better. Thank you, Nina. Montenegro, in this case, might just squeak by a fart. Honestly, I'm surprised the Netherlands is competing this year, and I think everyone has the same thought. The song is kind of bland, but catchy. Like, really catchy. Also, you're Dutch, but you're singing in French. Where is your shame? It sounds like he learned French a long time ago as a kid, grew up and forgot about it, and then decided to put the French that he still remembered into a song and replace the French that he forgot with English. That is my theory, and it works. Mostly because the music slaps. This is definitely making it to the finals. Pretty catchy, not gonna lie, but also kind of generic. I feel like the verses can do better. Everything else is pretty good. I think just the verses are lacking. I feel like a lot of the songs kind of sound the same this year. That ending is pretty fire though, no pun intended. This will definitely make it to the finals, and he'll have a few simps trailing behind him. Okay, this is going to be a hot take, and I'm going to piss off a lot of Poland with this, but I don't care. I love everything about this, but I hate the song. Cruz deserved to win, in my opinion. Honestly, I feel like Poland kind of needed a jury this year. There, I said it! Come at me! The English lyrics are so cringe. The music, except for the end, is so bad. It's just Witcher, but worse. I think I finally figured out the reason why Polish people cannot write good English language songs, unless, of course, they grew up speaking English. The reason is that the Polish language does not translate well into English. A lot of Slavic languages don't, which is why Poland and Ukraine are notorious for their Slavic English and very bad English translated songs. Gaia has a lot of those lyrics that just don't translate very well. No hate on Justyna because she's absolutely fabulous, but whoever decided that the second half should be in English, go to songwriter jail. I can kind of tolerate the music, even though it's kind of one note. Get it? Because most of the verses, she's only singing like one note. The music just isn't impressive, but it's not supposed to be. Actually, it's secretly genius, and I'm going to explain why. It sounds cool, while not being that challenging to sing. They are some of the easiest notes to hit and hold, but they still sound delectable. Instead, all of the challenge is put into the staging. So it sounds like she's doing a lot of work when in reality, it's not as hard as it looks. But it still looks incredible. Honestly, the more I analyze it, the more I realize how genius the music is. It doesn't exactly slap. It's not meant to be a song that you listen to. It's meant to be a song that you watch. And I am on the edge of my seat awaiting what she has in store for us in May. Because that national final performance is so good, it almost makes me forget about everything that is bad with the music. Like, she doesn't even have a harness here. She's holding on by herself while singing. She is 52, by the way. This will make the top 15. But I'd like to see Justyna back with a better song where she sings more than just 10 notes. I'm sorry, Portugal. You had so many amazing entries this year, and this is the one you picked? I watched your snooze fest of a national final and saw how chaotic the juries were, but what is this? This was the mediocre song that everyone was meh about, and it shows. This song even gives you false hope. Right when you think it's going to pick up, it says, "Ha-ha, screw you!" Also, the music doesn't really fit the message in my honest opinion. The lyrics are great, but the music, good grief, is it boring. Basically how this song got picked is that this song was so mid, no one really actually wanted it. The jury and the audience just had such drastically different opinions that it ended up as the compromise option. Don't lie, we all wanted I Want to Destroy You. And I don't want to hear any of that, oh my gosh, Portugal is so underrated. No, it is not. It is exactly where it belongs. Ah yes, nothing says I'm my own country and not part of Italy like singing about Italy. 2 songs this year sing about Italy, and neither of them are Italy. But I'm not gonna lie, it slaps, and it makes me miss Italy. I think this might make it. It's going to end up in the teens, but I think it will make it. Gabri Ponte made quite a spectacle at Sanremo, so I think Italians are gonna vote hard for this one. What the hell is this? Serbia. Out of all the cool entries you had this year, you pick a boring, sappy love ballad? Really? We could have had drag queens singing about how Aladdin is a bastard. I get that he's hot, but seriously, Serbia? Okay, it picks up. It's getting better. It might grow on me, but we'll see. It's underwhelming compared to the bangers we've seen from Serbia the past few years. But everyone else seems also disappointed in this, so I think this might just be Serbia's first NQ in a while. Honestly, this sounds like a third placer in the national finals. Slovenia sending a song in English? The song just makes me depressed. I can barely listen to it, especially after my cat just died. It's just too sad. And I know the actual story had a happy ending and the concept is really awesome and unique, but I think it just needed a little bit more time to cook. Like, the music sounds half-baked. If it were like a power ballad or even had just a little kick to it, it would be great. The lyrics are almost there, just almost. It just has the potential to be a high-quality song, but it falls flat before it's there. Someone please kill it in the semis. Just put me out of my misery. Ooh, oh, this is catchy. The music and the chords are just so satisfying to listen to. It's such an empowering song. The harmonies and the backup singers are just like a drop of golden honey in my ears. I think this might have a potential to gather a lot of votes if she has a stunning performance. It will probably end up in the teens, though. Oh, Sweden. I know this worked with Loreen. I know it's the 10-year anniversary since Måns won. I know Måns has a lot of simps. But maybe give it at least 5 years before you do the same strategy again, because the song is ass. The music is like that of a classic Måns Zelmerlöw song, but the lyrics, oh, good lordy, did you write these in 5 minutes? I like the part where he rhymes world with world. Gee, I haven't heard such beautiful poetry since Thing Is Known. I expect bad English lyrics from Ukraine or Georgia, but Sweden? Goodness, these are some stinky lyrics. This sounds like Heroes, but worse. I'm upset because as much as I hate Sweden, I kind of wanted this song to be good. But all we got were some amazing music and awful lyrics and... Wait, what's that? What do you mean Måns lost? Lost to who? No fucking way. Sweden, I take back everything bad I have ever said about you this year. This is not only catchy, but fun, hilarious, and it just makes me smile. Sweden singing in Swedish, Germany singing in German, Latvia singing in Latvian, Slovenia singing in English, and Finns performing for Sweden? I'm sorry, what universe am I living in right now? My theory is that the Swedes felt so bad about Kärja that this is their peace treaty. And it worked! My Finnish friend said that this is playing everywhere in Finland right now. For once, if Sweden wins, I won't be upset. I'm so happy that Sweden is going outside of their carbon copy Justin Timberlake comfort zone and bringing us something more cultured. It's a definition of fun and campy, and dare I say it, I think I like Sweden. There, I said it! Though I'm kind of salty because why are we only supporting Sweden for going out of their comfort zone, but not Germany or some other country. Just Sweden deserves to have their silly campy songs supported because it's Sweden. I think I'm just salty that Lord of the Lost didn't get the same support. But if everyone votes en masse for Sweden just to stick it to the Europop songwriting machine, and this thing wins, I'm going to laugh so fucking hard. I don't like how all the boring ballads are making a comeback. And what's with all the French? We have 5 different countries singing in French, and most of them are not even countries that officially speak the language. Is this the Je t'aime effect? Out of all the trends to come from last year, I didn't think French would be one of them. I think I'd like it if it weren't so whispery or French. I think this is going to have a delicate and dainty performance. And it will be either boring or have that one gimmick that will be memed for like a week. I loved Zifferblatt, but this song just ain't it, chief. It will make it to the finals because the Ukrainian diaspora is a powerful voting base. Yeah, the displacement of millions of Ukrainians is basically guaranteed Ukrainian qualification for at least the next few decades. But goodness, these are some ass lyrics. You didn't even spell bird of prey right. You pronounce it correctly, but you spelled it wrong. I do like parts of the song though. Can you guess which ones? That's right, it's the non-English parts. If you would have kept the whole thing in Ukrainian, this would have been in my favorites. The opening verses are beautiful, but that chorus is just, I will say it once, and I will say it again. If you can't speak English, don't write a song in English. The music is beautiful, but please keep it in Ukrainian and burn that outfit. Burn it! You know I'm a sucker for harmonies and for girl groups. I think I actually like the UK's entry for once. If they can hit those harmonies, the UK might actually get not 0 points. But the UK always tends to have a bit of habit of not being good on stage, sadly. Let's hope that isn't the case. I'm getting a lot of whiplash from all those tempo changes, though. This is going to become a meme. This is the new It Hurts to Be Alive. Overall, this year seems really underwhelming. Probably because last year was just that amazing and now everything else seems bland by comparison. There are just way too many love songs. I get that it's the 69th Eurovision Song Contest, but there are 14 love songs. There are also way too many ballads. Almost everything kind of sounds generic and soulless, and I know I shouldn't compare it to last year because last year was a really rare year where every song was good in at least some aspect and enjoyable in some way. This year just seems kind of I know a lot of people say that every year, but last year was objectively amazing but was ruined by political voting. Regardless of where you stand on that issue, it's impossible to deny that political voting was a thing. Eden's song was good, but it wasn't that good. I can hit all those notes with the same vigor and strength, so either I'm a better vocalist than I think, or the song wasn't that impressive. I'm going to pray that we avoid political voting this year, though, especially since almost everyone is controversial this year. However, now that I look into all these songs further, this year isn't all that bad. It's just that the songs are either just pure fun or radio-friendly meh with very little in between. Honestly, I can't wait to see the performance because this is going to be a year of some really wacky and meme-worthy performances. Mark my words. This year is going to be an acid trip with memes to last us for decades. Fitting for the 69th Eurovision Song Contest. Sad we won't have Meme Dova joining them though. Anyway, while Latvia is my favorite, I know people will continue to sleep on them while Austria clinches the win. Sweden's song is fun, but it's not little dude hitting my highest notes amazing. I would not mind one bit if either of these two won. I'd be a little salty if Sweden wins for trying something new while Germany got last place for doing the same thing though. But I still wouldn't be mad if they won. Anyway, see you guys next year in Salzburg.